Hello everyone, welcome to my first video of hopefully many. Through this series and on this YouTube channel, I will be teaching you some simple AI tools that you can use not just for your personal use, but also in a business setting. The idea for this YouTube channel came a few months ago when I was presenting some AI tools to some of my bosses through an internship, and I realized that if I can present to them, then I can also share with the public what I've found. So for our first video, we're going to keep it kind of simple. This is a pretty famous tool that you might have heard called Base44. So Base44 is a vibe coder, and what that means is that through text and chat prompts that you give it, it will build you an app or website, which is super awesome. You don't need to have any coding experience. My coding experience is very minimal, and I don't use any coding to build the things I build in Base44. So once you press start building, just like I did, and you go through the sign-in process, this is the screen you're going to be presented with. Now this looks just like any ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, where it's just a chat text box where you can speak to the AI. What I'm going to be showing you guys today is how to build your own resume on a website that you can share with employers, which really makes you stand out when you are applying for a job. The way you want to do this is by heading over to your LinkedIn, making sure all of your information is updated, and then when you go to these three buttons over here, you can actually save and download a PDF of your entire LinkedIn profile. So make sure to save this PDF. Now, when we're back on Base44, you could upload this PDF into the chat, and you can tell it, please build me a resume website based on my LinkedIn PDF. In just minutes after I press the send button, Base44 will create a resume for me. Now in just a couple of minutes, Base44 has generated an entire website for me based off of the PDF I uploaded of my LinkedIn. All of this information is up to date. This is all stuff taken directly from my LinkedIn. These are things that I've put in descriptions for my LinkedIn. All these dates align, etc. The information for my education is correct. This link actually takes you straight to my LinkedIn profile. So now what's cool about this is it's not done. You can change it in any way that you're interested in. So let's say I don't like this yellow and I want it to be red. I can tell Base44, please change all yellow to red. Now what's important here when prompting is to make sure that you are clear and direct and that you are not overcomplicating it for the AI. Because if the AI has too many things going on at once, it will either only do some of it or it will misunderstand what exactly you are looking for. So I can tell it to change the yellow to red and the blue to green and the white to black, etc. But I don't want to start overloading it by saying change the yellow to red, and also on this specific part of the website, I don't want the get in touch page to move around when I touch it. So change it to be a still image and move it to the top left corner. It'll just be too much for the AI and it'll be overloading it. Now, as you can see, in just a couple of seconds, all of the yellow on the website has been changed to red, which is super awesome. It did it exactly how I wanted. I actually prefer the yellow instead of the red anyways, but we'll just keep going for this example. Now, something really cool about Base44 is that you can use this discuss feature down here at the bottom and actually ask the AI questions on how it would prompt itself to do something. So if you're unsure how to, for example, you want this page to switch with this page and you're not exactly sure how you want to word it, you can actually ask Base44 through the discuss feature, how would you tell yourself to switch around the experience page and the, about me page. I want the order to be different. And now here, Base44 actually gave me all of the instructions on how it would tell itself to relocate the images, which is really, really awesome. There's also a really awesome feature over here where you can actually see how a user would view your app through a computer, which is what we're in right now, or through mobile view. And now you can see that on an iPhone, some of the formatting will change. And you can tell Base44, obviously, to change things only specifically for a mobile view or for a computer view if something's just not clicking in either one of these. Now, finally, what you're going to want to do when uploading your website is head over to dashboard, make sure you deselect require login to access, because keeping this on is going to ask every user who enters your website to sign in with their email. And you don't really need this for something like a resume. You might want to keep it if you're building an app or some other sort of website where you want to save user information. But for the purpose of an online resume, we just want someone to click the link and head directly onto the website. Now, once you've deselected it, mine already says public, but make sure your app visibility is not private, because again, we want this link to be shareable. We don't want it to be something that's only accessible through an invite. Now, finally, you can press the publish button and the AI will upload your website. It'll give you the link and you can put that anywhere and anybody can go onto your website. This doesn't mean that your website is closed. Anytime you want, you can go on and you can change the website. Just make sure you hit publish again, so that way the updated version of the website is online. Enjoyed that short lesson in Base44. There are going to be a couple more of these. The next video I'll be putting out should be towards static ad generation, which is basically posters and videos for your app or website or product, and what AI tools you can use to make those.